quebra do controle, e aqui de novo pela terceira vez com ele, Shota Nakama, o grande maestro e compositor da Sonic Orchestra e também da Video Game Orchestra. Então ele está aqui, vai conversar um pouco conosco aqui sobre a carreira dele, como é que ele entrou nesse ramo de música e como é que ele conseguiu iniciar nessa parte de videogames, tá? So, sir, welcome again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having your time with us.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
So, what are you thinking about BGS 2024?
I think BGS is a very unique event to me. I think one, organizing something this big, this large, or enormous in Brazil must be crazy.
Yeah.
But somehow Marcelo Tavares, he makes it happen.
Yeah.
And his team is fantastic, and Hannah, Giovanna, and all the people, like they are like really spectacular people, and their hospitality is incredible. Like they take care of us really well, and so yeah, it's been a pleasure. Like I think every convention, every time I come back to BGS, it's just like I have a great time.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. And could you tell us a bit about your personal history?
Yes.
And how you got involved in music?
Yeah. So when I was 7 years old or something, I started playing the piano. I started playing the piano. I had a local piano teacher who was like right by my place. Her place was like literally a minute away from my home. So the recollection of my memory says I was forced to take piano lessons, but like my mother said, always said, it's no, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
You wanted to take it, so I'm like, okay, all right. So I did a bunch of piano lessons for several years, but then I stopped going to lessons because my home, we had so in the living room we had a piano, but next to it we had Famicom and Super Famicom, and as a kid, what can you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you play, you look at right next to you is like TV and then the games, and they're all sitting right there. So I ended up just playing games, and I played maybe a little too much.
Too much.
Yes. But when I was 15, I encountered Deep Purple, rock and roll, legendary band, and they inspired me to play the guitar.
Nice.
So then there you have it. The moment I held my first guitar, which my uncle gave me, I knew music was
perfect.
That's it.
Yeah, perfect. Is there any particular soundtrack, like in music, there is a milestone for you?
Yeah, I think I've always been like a RPG guy, and back then in Japan, I think you were either a Dragon Quest person or Final Fantasy person. Yeah. That divided the entire nation into two.
Yeah.
And I played both, which is bad. but I think in the end I really liked Dragon Quest, and Dragon Quest soundtrack in particular definitely resonated with me. And old school cell phones, you could program ringtones and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really conscious, but I just started programming the Dragon Quest music and stuff. So I just because I could, and I love the soundtrack. So
nice.
Fala galera, se você quer aprender ou aprimorar seu inglês, a Minds é o lugar certo. Imagina ter aulas interativas, experiências imersivas e até tecnologia de ponta com IA que te ajuda a evoluir o tempo todo. Na Minds você não só aprende inglês, mas se prepara para entender diálogos épicos, sem legendas, e trocar ideias com jogadores do mundo inteiro no multiplayer. Quer melhorar sua gameplay e ainda dominar o inglês? Então corre lá no nosso site mindsidiomas.com.br e aproveite os descontos especiais.
So many countries have unique traditional rhythm, yeah? Mm-hmm. So have you ever had the chance to experience Brazilian rhythms?
Yeah, I think my Brazilian influence, the initial influence comes from Angra, the metal band.
Yeah.
And they're known for of course, symphonic music, metal music, and then also they added some Brazilian stuff.
Yeah.
And that was very unique to me, and I got exposed to what they did. Then also samba is Japanese people know about samba, right?
Yeah.
All we know, back then all we knew about Brazil was a carnival. and Rio's Carnival and then the samba, and that's all we knew.
Bossa Nova.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like when you're in elementary school, then you're like a samba. Oh yeah, the Brazilian people, like they just dance all the time, and that's all we knew because it's just from Okinawa to Brazil, it's just so far away.
Yeah. So, lastly, many of our viewers are young people passionate about game and music. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, could you give some advice for them? And
In what sense, like for them to
start music or
So I think gaming gaming and also game development have become very different from what it was back then. Because I remember I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and back then the term otaku meant such a different thing, right? And when you were called otaku, like we would have like almost like an allergic reaction. We're like, no. And that's like that was just such a negative term.
Really.
But now, and also like your parents were like, they would say if you play too much game, too many games, and then like you just go stupid. And that's what old school parents used to tell that, and the society didn't really like appreciate that. But now, it's such a big thing, and e-sport is cool. Like gamers can date many girls. I'm like, how is that possible? But like that happens, and also games have become such a common, familiar medium for anybody to be associated with. So I think the foundation's there now, and it's not like before. And in terms of music, because of the technology, the current technology, you can do like a full orchestra recording. You can do pretty much anything you want with music in the game. So it's all there. It's all prepared. I think people will have a lot easier time getting into the field. And accomplish something great after that is a different story. But the gate is wide open, and I think it's a legitimately a good industry to go to. It's great, full of great people, full of talented people. So I recommend it.
Yeah, really nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great staying here in Brazil.
Awesome. Thank you so much.